What's up, Airsofters? Hey guys, what's up? We're going to be taking a look at a couple different games today with some commentary on top. It's me and my teammate Pablo versus 5 others. It's an east-west half-field game. So in the beginning here, he takes off left, I take off right. I'm kind of walking through my thought process and nitpick my gameplay a little bit. So, in the beginning here, like I said, he goes left, I go right. We're trying to feel them out. We kind of figured out that they're trying to feel us out, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit here because I do decide to push up a little bit, and as I'm pushing up, I see a couple players on his gray barrier outside of his pocket. So I call him out. I decide to be the bait, so I'm yelling and shooting and shining my light, so they're looking at me, and as they're looking at me, he's picking them up. So I decide to move up to the 3/4 mark. As I move up here, I really don't hear anything. I'm really just listening for footsteps, BBs, shooting, anything. I don't hear anything. Pablo calls out, 4 down, move up. After rewatching, I'm really dissatisfied with the fact that I didn't clear that corner. But I was pretty confident that the last player should be in this left corner here, and boom, there's a surrender there. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a listen in here at the beginning of this next game.
We need to get in that pocket, okay?
Yeah, I'll take window. I'll take window looking left.
Am I recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna go straight.
3, 2.
Alright, and the round begins. Here we go. I push far right. I have the light on my ATP, so I try to, suppress them, gain that fire superiority. I send a bunch of BBs down range. As we're doing this, me and him, Pablo, are looking at the same angle, so I decide to cut back a little bit. As I'm trying to wrap left, the same player that I originally shot at cuts center. As he cuts center, he tries to get a different angle on us, and I catch him off guard there. So I tell Pablo that there's 1 down. I'm still trying to wrap a little bit here. I see another player, their right side, our left side. So I kind of pop out, shoot a little bit. Again, gain that fire superiority. I'm trying to call Pablo out. Pablo ends up getting hit. So I get very aggressive to get this kid so he doesn't rat me out. I get him there and I move to his spot. And then I'm pretty sure the enemy thinks that I'm still in that pocket. So I'm kind of just looking back our north-south side, our left and right side to catch them off. I pie out a little bit here. I catch that player off guard. There should be 2 players left. One of the few spots they should be in is this barrier because they needed to run in the beginning of the game. As I start to come around the corner there, the kid catches me off guard, and we end up doing a little surrender. Boom! Game 3. Here we go. Pablo starts out left. I start out right. Pablo gets aggressive, tries to make it to the pole. I don't. I stay back a little bit because I think they're going to get aggressive. Of course, my hunch is correct as I catch this player here. I shoot it. I'm a little confused because I thought I hit him, but I don't know. He didn't call hit or anything, so I don't know if he's hit. I see another player on Pablo's poles right outside of his pocket. I call him out. Pablo picks him up. Pablo also calls out another player towards the center of the map. So I decide to move up a little bit. I really stretch the boundary and hug the right side here. As I'm moving up to the pole, I see a player in my peripheral, and I turn and shoot at him. As I shoot at him once, and then I shoot at him again, and then I kind of call him out. So I get aggressive, and I push up to this window here, looking through the window, through the doorway, because I'm pretty sure this guy is going to come chasing me just to get a kill. And Pablo doesn't have my angle there. Well, the player ends up not coming. Either way, I'm looking north-south now, or left and right, and Pablo's looking forward. So this player never gets shot or anything, so I decide to move up and chase this guy, or at least figure out where he's at. So I'm really focusing on that last window that I saw him in, because by now Pablo is saying that it's clear, that he's not there. So I say okay, and I decide to move up here. So again, focusing on that same area that last player was, I decide to look inside the barrier, and he's not there. And in my peripheral, while doing that, I catch him in this window. I shoot at him twice. Second bullet hits in the face. He doesn't yell hit, but he ends up calling us hit afterwards. And then I pie out this barrier, and I catch 2 players. I thought it was outside of 10 feet, so I did shoot. We probably would have exchanged fire there. They were a little confused, so I end up telling the players here that, hey, next time, shoot and say sorry and get a kill, then take a hit like that.
Just shoot.
Alright, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. I go to reload because I am low on ammo. This next game we start off a little bit different. He pushes far left, I push center. As Pablo aggressively pushes up the left side, he sees another player, they exchange fire, they both end up stuck in a corner. Pablo's on the far left, the kid ends up being on the window. He's calling out for his teammates. I finally figure out where he's at. I walk up and I surrender him. Pablo yells out, 12 o'clock, my 12 o'clock. I can't figure out whether that's our actual 12 o'clock, going front and rear, or the north-south way, which would be our left and right. So I'm really low, trying to catch the player off guard. I don't see him, so I decide to fan out a little bit here. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. As I fan out, I take a little bit of fire. I'm confused because I didn't see the player, but I do hear the BBs hit my barrier. So I'm trying to figure out where he's at. I can't find him, so I decide to get a little ballsy, and I fan out one more time. As I'm fanning out, I catch this player here. I shoot him. He decides he's not hit, so I shoot him some more. And then I yell at Pablo, 1 down, let's go. Pablo catches another player that tries to pick me up after seeing that player go down. Pablo catches him off guard, so we know it's those last 2 kids again. I kind of pre-fire just to keep their heads down. I end up figuring out around this barrier. I hear a thud, so I call my hit. It ends up being the tarp above us, covering the loadout area, or the lobby. And then Pablo pies it out that his left side a little bit more and catches the player in the stripes in the head. I absolutely love these half-field games. They're super fun. They're super challenging. They make you play tactical, or tactical, bro. But when I go back and rewatch my commentary, I really try to absorb what I did right and what I did wrong. So I thought I'd throw it on top and explain exactly what I was looking at and what I was thinking. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. But other than that, I hope you guys play smart, guys.